What's going on, everyone? So today's fitness vlog, it's gonna be a bit different. The past few weeks I've been doing my workouts, but I haven't really been doing a lot of talking or whatever. So this is kind of like a check-in fitness vlog type of a day. So ever since I've started doing this, I should have weighed myself first, but I didn't, because our scale doesn't work. But anyways, I for the past 4 months now, I've been eating pretty clean. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. I've been at home. If I go to work, I try to bring something with me, and da 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 da. And so yeah, and so now that my gym membership is back up and going, if you could tell from the last couple of vlogs in the gym and working out, um, I think I'm gonna be attempting to lose some weight, and what I'm gonna kind of do almost a liquid diet. I say almost because I'm only going to replace breakfast and lunch with protein shakes. Like these ones about this size. Because just this one specifically has 160 calories, 30 grams of protein, and some other micronutrients that my body can use and whatnot. Sodium, potassium, calcium, all that good stuff. So I'm doing this mostly because um, I wanna. It's kind of like, I guess it's like prep for next year for 2026, because has been one big giant off season for me. I was able to only compete in Grand Prairie Strongest, which I was fine with. It's better than no competition. I'm glad I got to got spotted, got seen. So I'm gonna be prepping pretty much from here on in for 2026. So, and also on top of that, we just had nationals, so I know for a fact I'm not going to be competing. So, well, I mean, there is a possibility if there's any like unsanctioned competitions, freaking that'd be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. That way, I could take part in it. I think what I'll do is I'll message one of the people in my strongman group, and I'll just be like, hey, could we maybe get like a little like something going on up here, you know? But it's not going to be an easy thing, because it takes money, takes time, takes volunteers, da 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 da. So everyone has to be present for that. But there's hope. I know one of the strong men in Williams Lake. He said he's going to try and host a novice competition. So because the sport's growing, and my hometown Kamloops, the gym I go to, they host a novice strongman competition. So like if you're you're used to the gym but you're not used to strongman, you can come check it out. They got strongman training every Saturday. Check out Strength Camp Kamloops. Instagram, Facebook. But either way, as I was saying, yeah. So if there's any unsanctioned competitions, I'll definitely be hitting them up. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing. So if you're watching any more future fitness vlogs, like, oh, he's kind of losing weight. It's pretty much I'm trying to, yeah. Don't know how it's going to go. I weighed myself a few days ago. I found a scale working, and I weighed in at 224, which is kind of good. I say that it's kind of good because if I were to weigh in for competition, I would make weight, because you need to be 100 kilograms or 225 pounds or less, right? So I would have made weight, but because I know I haven't been doing any traditional training, I've just had that 100-pound sandbag, as you guys saw in the beginning. So I had to do a lot of improvising. I stayed fit, 100%. I stayed fit, but my strongman conditioning wasn't as good, which is why the first gym vlog back, I did a conditioning day, just to kind of see where I was at, see how everything's feeling. And I chose to do the 80-pound log just because, sorry, gas. I'm breathing while trying to hold in a burp or whatever. Anyways, um, start off the 80-pound log just to, make sure we're good and we got the form down and whatnot. I want to ask one of the strong ladies if I can use her log, because for pro-am women, I guess they have to use the same log us men do. So, I can just send her a message, hey, can I borrow and use this whenever I go there? It's usually a yes, usually. But yeah, so yeah, again, this episode is kind of like a check-in. like kind of I guess you could say like my plan for nutrition. Like so yeah, in the beginning, breakfast protein shake, lunch protein shake. If the first day I'll see how it feels at work. This is day one of me doing this diet. I was going to start it yesterday, but I was still pretty hungry in the morning, so I made myself breakfast anyways, and then hit the gym and whatnot. So this is day one. What's the date today? October 7th at 2:15 is when I just checked the time. So yeah, I think I might try it for like a month or something. I don't really know. We're going to see how it goes. But yeah, uh, try it for a month. I'm hoping it goes well. Cause yeah, I think I'm just thinking out loud. Sorry, freaking yeah. Just so that way you can also it'll also save money on some food and whatnot. Well, not just that, but freaking I don't know. I do want to lose some weight, you know, and like freaking I know for a fact I like junk food. One, like I'll admit, like even though I was eating clean, like from time to time, I would still buy myself snacks. Like I got cheesies in here, and then another what's left of a bag of Cheetos. So but just to find out that I actually did make weight, it's good. And so yeah, I'm not. I guess it is a calorie deficit in a way because yeah, for and each protein shake is 160. Let me just swig it. This is my lunch protein shake, by the way. I already have my breakfast one. I put creatine in this already, so that way when I hit the gym, my body will be full of creatine and whatnot. So yeah. As you know, not trying to show the label because they haven't dropped the bag or didn't cut your boy a deal like W has. So I'm hoping also. Recently, W Energy we have released a new hydration powder. I guess it's our take on Gatorade. I don't know. I don't know. Don't quote me on it, but that's what I'm assuming it is because it's caffeine free. So, but yeah, I'll be doing some more looking at. We got Grandma's Lemonade and another flavor. I just remember Grandma's Lemonade because whatever. But that's cool. I'm hoping they're going to branch out into other supplements because I even emailed because when I first signed up. Okay, it's because when I first signed up, um, they send you an email letting you know you can get like a one freebie when you sign up. Da 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 da. And I was like, hey, just so you guys know, because I'm a strongman athlete, you guys should get into protein. I would definitely have your guys' protein and just telling them. And they're like, oh yeah, we'll think about it. We have a couple other athletes, that we sponsor, so it's definitely a thought. And I've seen it for myself. I looked on TikTok, and I don't know what he does, but he at least goes to the gym. He at least trains, and he's sponsored by W. So there's a few of us that could use that whey protein, and they could just start it off with well, right now we have a flavor, and it's s'mores flavored, and I personally think that would make a good whey protein. And so yeah, and you can mix that with milk. And so what I would do for just to start it off, I would mix that with protein milk. You know, but at the same time, it'd be kind of cool if they got the pro like kind of like no, I'm not really freaking supposed to name drop one, but it's pretty much W needs to do what Ghost is doing because Ghost does energy drinks and they also do whey protein, and that to me is cool. So that's what I'm saying. Like W, come on guys, let's get in the whey protein game. Because especially if it would also be cool because then you guys could have like a gym bundle, not just a gamers bundle, but a gym bundle, right? So yeah, but either way, if anyone from W is watching this, hell yeah, do it. Get us in the whey protein game. You're pretty much already have a flavor. You're good to go. S'mores flavor. That would probably make money amongst the athletes amongst us. Come on. I know the someone in the W team is watching. Do it. But either way, sorry. Back to it. So that's kind of update I'm doing. I might. we'll see because these protein shakes can be pretty pricey, but I get paid this Friday, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so that's kind of my strategy. I'm going to be kind of having mostly a liquid diet. Breakfast or lunch is just going to be a protein shake each. You know, freaking yeah. And then because I know my body still needs protein after the gym, I kind of make like a chocolate flavored yogurt. I take some protein yogurt, the plain kind. I'm not going to say the brand name this time. It's already bad enough. I fucking said Ghost, but either way, it has like 100 calories, 19 grams of protein, and it's just plain yogurt. What I do is I mix some cocoa powder with it and honey to taste, and it tastes like dark chocolate. So, like, I usually don't like dark chocolate, but because trying to lose weight, trying to stay fit, just trying to do whatever I can to get my protein in and stay healthy. What I eventually did want to do is after I do cut as much as I can, I'll give this maybe a month. We'll see how the protein goes, and yeah, I'll go on this cut. We'll see how it is. Maybe I'm not really at that level, but I have kind of thought about introducing water into the cut. So, like as an example, it would be like um breakfast would be a protein shake, lunch would just be water, and then dinner would be freaking yeah something nice and filling. But I don't know. I'll talk to my coach about that one for sure. If anyone in the industry is like, "Oh, you shouldn't," or "Be careful," I'm gonna talk to my coach. I'm not just gonna blindly go into a trend or a diet or whatever. Sorry, just saw something bugging me out. Don't hit that later. But anyways, because I know my coach, since he's a strong man who cuts to get in his weight class, he does water cuts, and he says they're excruciating, which I can believe. Don't get me wrong, I can believe it. Freaking, he always posts about it, and like I can tell whenever he posts it, it's the end of the day, and he always looks so drained. And like, Jared, if you're watching this, my bad, bro, but you look so drained at every day, especially if it's like the next day. The more progressively that your water cut goes, bro, I'm sorry, but you just look more drained and drained than before. But hey, it's part of the game. But regardless, yeah, that's the game plan. Gonna have two protein shakes, one in the morning, one for lunch. Then yeah, dinner will be an actual dinner. So freaking, as long as I can keep getting these protein shakes, we should be good. Maybe on payday I'll get two flats instead of the traditional one, so they actually last. So yeah. Mm. Sorry. Just. Here, hang on. I know what I can do. I do this especially if I know I'm cutting. Oh yeah. Put some water in it. Tastes horrible, but I'm trying to get every drop of protein. Hang on. These are the things I do, man, just to get my protein in. Yeah. I'll like I'll literally just put a couple tablespoons of cold water in at the bottom of my protein shake and just shake it all up so the water rinses as much of that off and just quickly take it like a shot and just doesn't taste the best, but when you're trying to get all those nutrients, bro, yeah, you're gonna. That's what I got to do. But yeah, so again, that's gonna be my game plan. So breakfast is going to be a protein shake, like you just saw, the same exact size, everything. Lunch, another protein shake. Then I got to bring a lot more water to work because yeah, I was going to be slamming back water. And so then yeah, dinner will be actual food, which I know I'm gonna freaking just be gobbling it. It's gonna be, you know what I mean? Just freaking yeah. But yeah, so this is a check-in fitness vlog. Nothing really to do with the gym today. I'm fully aware maybe there's some people that like to see it. My exercise is what does a guy actually do to get fit or stay fit? Yeah. The next one will be back in the gym. Don't worry. But yeah, I just want to do. This is a check-in. How I'm feeling. I'm feeling good. I was able to play with the 150-pound sandbag. If you check my Instagram, sgo.blade, 4 instead of A, all lower cases. I really got to play with the 150-pound sandbag at the gym, which felt amazing. I can literally feel it in my back right now, so I'm feeling good. Yeah, got to do some triple extensions. I did a total of 11. The first set was 5, then the next two sets were 3. Because yeah, I got so used to the 100-pound sandbag. Like yeah, that got easy, but now that it's new weight, friggin'. But either way, working with a 100-pound sandbag definitely helped with the form, I believe, because even though it was heavy, it felt easier, if that makes sense. Like I don't know, I've lifted the 150 before. Don't get me wrong, but like I didn't get to train so much with the 100-pound sandbag beforehand. The first time I just trained with the 100-pound sandbag till I just got the form, and then after that, coach was like, "All right, let's try you with the 150-pound one," and then yeah, I'll just start training with that. But now, yeah, yeah, it's been a while, but I'm glad I'm doing it again. I'll probably do that again on Friday, just because I can really feel my back. So when I go to the gym today, I want to stretch. It's the muscles that are closest to my spine where I can feel it, so I got to stretch those muscles out, and yeah, that'll make it feel real nice. I can feel my biceps because if you see my other videos, how I hold the 100-pound bag is the same way how I hold the 150, but because it's bigger, I have to like press harder. So I'm technically doing more curling with my arms, and so my biceps are feeling it today. So yeah, but either way, it's good. I'm glad to be back. Going to be going later. I'm honestly probably gonna have a nap, you know, and then yeah, gonna head to the gym. Gonna do a bench day, just a regular bench day. It's been a while since I've gone to or maybe I'll do a chest day overall. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll start with some light benches, just 3 sets of bench pressing. Maybe some Arnold presses, just some light Arnold presses just to work out the shoulders. Yeah. Sorry, talking out loud, my bad. But yeah, so I know I'm gonna be doing. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Um, and again, use my code SGOBLADE, lowercases, no spaces, 4 instead of the A at W.com. If you do, you get 10% off all your entire orders, and it will work with the new hydration beverage. And it also works with the solo leveling collaboration event. So yeah, use my code. You get 10% off, which is pretty much tax free, and you also put a little bit of change in your boy's pocket, just a little bit, and it helps to the cause, so I can make more and better content like this. So hopefully one day I won't just be filming from my phone in my bedroom. Maybe I'll have a studio or a home gym or something. Those are dreams down the road, though. We're focusing on right now. Either way, thanks for checking in. You know, again, breakfast is going to be a protein shake, lunch is going to be a protein shake, then dinner is going to be some real food. That's the game plan. I'll let you guys know how it goes. If I fold, if I stick with it, if because I'm unfortunately not working for a bit this week. I could run into a financial hiccup. I don't want to, but that's life. Life throws those curveballs at you. Either way, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully things end well. I hope you guys have a good day, no matter when you watch this. If you work today, I hope you have a good shift. If you're studying for something, I hope you pass. If you're training for something, I hope you make the podium or MVP. If you got today off, if you had today off, hope you got to relax. And whatever battles you don't tell no one about, I hope you win because we all deserve to win. All right. Have a good day, everyone.